I don't know when this list came out from Team Mac. I don't know when this even was said. I'm reading this off the Sports World News off MSN, and it says former NBA superstar, Hall of Famer Tracy McGrady reveals his top 5 shooters of all time. Right? And in this article it says, and today's NBA mastering the long range shot isn't just an advantage, it's practically a requirement. As the game evolves, three-point shooting has become a fundamental skill for players aiming for NBA stardom. Tracy McGrady, a former NBA player known for his dynamic play, recently weighed in on this shift, sharing his insights on who he believes are the best shooters in the league and league's history. Tracy McGrady himself excelled beyond the arc, ending with a career three-point shooting average or percentage of 33.8%. Despite not being the most efficient, he appreciated the significance of these shots in clinching victories. Well, for his time, it was probably average. That would really be looked at as poor these days. Leading McGrady's list is the unparalleled Steph Curry, which I get, I understand. He's in my list. One he names has the greatest shooter of all time, a sentiment that is widely accepted and hardly contested. And here is the rest. Joining Steph Curry are Klay Thompson, Mark Price, Craig Hodges, and Reggie Miller, each celebrated for precision and impact in reshaping the boundaries of basketball shooting. While Curry and Thompson, also dubbed Splash Brothers, are credited for transforming the strategic approach to basketball with prolific three-point shooting, Reggie Miller's clutch performances throughout the 90s solidify his spot on the list. So this could have been listed a long time ago. Mark Price's inclusion is justified by a consistent performance, shooting over 40% from three-point range throughout his whole career. Not quite matching Miller's dynamic flair. Craig Hodges is known more for his skill in shooting competitions in regular season. Might be the most surprising pick due to his lower game volume compared to the others. Anybody notice something about Tracy McGrady's list? I get it's his opinion, but anybody notice at least 2 names that was not on there? Let me see something right quick. Something is missing about this list. For his time in the league, and during the time he played, his career high average in shooting is 53%. 49% the year before, he had his career high in three-point percentage. For most of his career, he was a 40% shooter from 3, 45% from the field. Shot 89% from the free throw line, but when I talk about free throws. In the playoffs, I think he was even better. He was just the same. 43% from the field. 3-point percentage was 40%. I'm going to read something else real quick. Let me keep reading. 3-point field goal attempts. Career, 7,429. In the playoffs, 3-point field goal attempts per game, 18 against the Bulls in 2009. Tied now with Steph Curry, Dame, Klay, and surprisingly, Russell Westbrook. But then again, it's not a surprise. In the NBA Finals, 3-point field goals made, half 7. First half against the Los Angeles Lakers, NBA Finals 2010. 3-point field goals made in one quarter, 5. Second against, on the same day, against the Lakers. Now tied with Steph Curry. 3-point field goals made with one team, his first team, 1,000. Field goals made a season, 229. Set multiple, multiple franchise records. At one time, he did have the record for the most three-pointers made before Steph overtook him. Ray Allen. Not on that list. Not on that list. One of the greatest shooters of all time. Not on that list. Oh, it gets even worse. Another person I expect to see on the list, but who was not on that list, this is because he's too old school now. Let's not forget that Ray Allen is the three-point shootout champion, too. Let's not forget that. Can't forget about that. For his career, this other guy for his other career, for most of his career, due to him playing in the 80s, his career high average, no, he's not his career high average, but his average three-point percentage, 37%. Of course, this is the 80s when he wasn't shooting that many threes. But his career high in three-point percentage was 42% in 1984-85 season. 42% from the three. Three-point champion 3 times. 3 times. Not once, 3 times. 2-time three-point field goals leader in 86 and 87. Look down. Shoot. We know who this is. If I said 80s, 84, 86, probably one of the best small forwards ever. Larry Bird wasn't on that list, but he put Craig Hodges, Mark Price in front of Ray Allen and Larry Bird. Wow. I know it's his list, but still, come on now. I don't have a top 5. I think the 3 best shooters that ever shoot the ball in the NBA are Steph Curry, Reggie Miller, and Ray Allen. That's my top 3 in no order. But she whiz. Just to forget about Larry Bird, Ray Allen, she whiz. But anyways, it's Tracy McGrady's list. It is what it is, but I found it kind of weird that Ray Allen wasn't even mentioned. Craig Hodges. Not to no disrespect to Craig Hodges, he was a shooter, but just the magnitude of Larry Bird and Ray Allen, what Ray Allen did in that finals in 2010, and then even being the leader for a minute, it's crazy he was not picked on that list. And Tracy McGrady played against him in the playoffs, 2001. I think he ain't played. No, he wasn't on the Heat that time. I don't think he was on the Heat. Yeah, Craig Hodges is a three-point contest champion, 90 from 92. But come on now. Come on. In front of Larry Bird? And somebody that looked at his list, his three-point percentage, he averaged 54% one year. But you also got to look at it. He averaged 54% from shooting from the 3 and 80-78 with the Phoenix Suns, but he only played in 23 games. So anybody, he only played in 23 games. Do the math. And as a career average from 3-point, he shot 40%, similar to Ray Allen. I don't know, man. But it's his list. Tell me what you guys think.